Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. It's been a while since we've been here for a makeup video. Well, you may not know that, but it's been a while since I've sat down and filmed one. So thank you for joining me today. My name's Claire if you've never been here before. I'm super cool. Not really, but you're gonna find out how you feel about me really soon. But I feel like if you've watched me for this long, let's go ahead and be friends. Let's go ahead and subscribe to the channel, join my fam, and yeah, keep watching. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna do this blue blown out smoky look. I feel like with homecoming coming around, this is a really pretty look that you could do if you wanted to be a little dramatic at homecoming, you know, really crazy. And it's super easy, so keep watching if you wanna see how I do this. Again, subscribe. Okay, so we never really know if I'm going to do my face first or my eyes first. I did my brows. I'm going to do those a little bit more later. I just didn't want to show y'all what they kind of look like naked right now. So we're going to prime our eyes first because I don't really know where this eye look is going. I want to do something that's like not too crazy, but also I want it to be a little dramatic, but yet still doable. So I'm just blending out this ColourPop concealer onto my lid. So now that I have that ColourPop concealer, don't know if I said it was ColourPop concealer, but it was. I just put that all over my lid. I'm going to go into the shade Decade right here out of the KKW and Maria palette, and it's just a super basic shade, and I'm just using that to set all of that concealer. And this is a mistake that I've made in the past. I don't always set that concealer, and it causes my other shadows to crease, and I'm learning every day. I'm gonna go into the shade Busted right here, and this is from the Dark Magic palette by Jaclyn Hill. If you've watched my channel before, you know I did a look using this palette already. Oh, but anyway, okay, this is better. And this is why I'm also doing my eyes first. But I did a look using this color before. I used every shade in this palette if you wanna go check that out. Jaclyn Hill actually liked my tweet of me showing the final look, and I was just like, it made my day. This is like almost like a dark denim blue when it blends out into the eyes, and I've said before, like every palette has fallout pretty much, but these are super buildable and blendable. I feel like I got a good palette. I don't know about the rest of the world, what their problems are, but I got a good one. And I'm just keeping a handy dandy makeup wipe on me so I can just keep my face clean. You know, like I am gonna like clean it up more at the end. I just don't like to see my face getting all like the excess on it. I think what I'm gonna do, I think this is the shade Jada, I don't know for sure, from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm gonna take that with the Morphe M505 brush. This is the brush I originally tried to use a second ago, but I'm gonna go into that just a tad. And I'm going to use that along the outside edges to kind of create an ombre light blue to the outside. And I just feel like this teal shade mixed with that denim shade is going to give us some cool vibes. I love working with cool tones more than warm tones. A lot of people like the opposite. So it's just going to, you know, soften that edge. Okay, now we're gonna get a little spicy. I don't know what that means in this situation, but I'm gonna go into the Perception palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Stallion. It's like a midnight blue, and it has like light blue reflex in it. It's really pretty. I have only used this shade like once, and I'm just gonna put her in the outer corner over here, just to kind of provide some deep definition over that denim blue shade from that Dark Magic palette. And so I'm just going to press that, and this is the Morphe M433 brush. I probably could have chose a better brush to use this, to apply this, I mean, because this homegirl right here, she is frazzled. She got frazzled a while back, and I still use her. But so as you see, I'm just pressing, and it just makes it a little bit deeper on this outer edge. I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've just sat down and filmed a makeup tutorial, and it has, like, y'all know, like I still post, I pre-film a lot. But like the most recent video I posted was like 2 or 3 days ago, but I filmed it like 3 weeks ago. So I've been kind of trying to focus on like a college life, more lifestyle vlogs, like of things that I do in college. Let me know what y'all would rather see. Do you like more makeup tutorials? Do you like seeing more of my life? Because I feel like people will watch the vlogs that I do more. but I don't know. It's not gonna stop me from creating one or the other. I just wanna know, like, what do y'all prefer? Now I'm gonna just do what I normally do and go in with this blank brush. I did clean it off. This is the same brush I use every time. And I'm just gonna blend all that. This has nothing on it. It just is gonna soften all that and make sure everything's blended, which I do think it is. So I'm missing a lot of my brushes. I have no idea where they are at the moment, which is a little annoying because some of my flat brushes are missing, and they're the ones that I use to like do concealer on my lid. But right now I'm just gonna cut the crease, and again I'm using this ColourPop concealer, and we're gonna cut it pretty hard. This is from Sonia Kashuk, and I got this from Target, and I heard they are getting rid of that line. Is that true? Do you know? Let me know, because I really have, y'all know I use a lot of not only her brushes, but like I like her blush. I like other things, her lip glosses, her lipsticks. Y'all think that looks okay? I think that looks okay. Now, while that crease is still like kind of wet and everything, I'm gonna go into the shade Power Cut, and this is a silvery shade from the Dark Magic palette, and I love it because it has almost like a taupe undertone to it, but it's still super silvery and just gives like a good smoky effect for any eye look that you're gonna do. I love silvers, but yeah, I notice a lot of palettes don't contain like true silver shades. I feel like this is like the closest silver shade that's came out in a while. As far as like popular palettes, I feel like people just try to keep the bronze fad coming, and I'm ready for silver. I do feel like more winter time is more of a winter season, and summer is more like warm toned, you know, and all that stuff. But ooh, I'm bringing silver in early. So I'm just gonna blend the silver up into the ceiling, and then up into that blue, and then cut everywhere else. I'm gonna go into that busted shade. Well, I guess this brush still has a little bit of that shade from the Perception palette in it. We're just gonna kind of blend. I didn't really put a whole lot on it, and this is just gonna kind of blend it out. Then now I'm gonna do the same exact thing over here. Okay, the eyes, they are looking fierce, okay? I think they look phenomenal at this point, but you know, it only gets better once you start adding more, so, in some cases. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my waterlines. I feel like this freaks people out when I do this on camera, like how I do it, because I got really big eyeballs, but whatever. I'm gonna line my waterlines with this Lorac, just black eyeliner. And then I'm also gonna take a thin, I don't see how people do this kind of liner up here. My eyelids are too wrinkly. I'm just gonna line a thin bit on the top. I'm just gonna put on a little bit of mascara because I'm using lashes today. I haven't used fake lashes in what feels like forever. I can't understand what my face looks like until I have the actual foundation on, so right now I'm a little nervous, but I know it always comes together. So now I'm just gonna pop some fake lashes on. I don't know if that interests you or not, so I'm just not gonna show that. And then I will be right back. I used some different glue today, and I don't know what's happening, but my eyes are kind of burning, and it doesn't look as good. So they're kind of like poking out and not wanting to cooperate with my eye. Oh my goodness. And I cannot see anything right now. What is going on? I'm gonna put on my foundation and then my concealer, and then I will, I'm gonna do pretty much the majority of my face. I may bring you back for like a couple bits and pieces of my face, but for the majority, I'm gonna do that off camera just for time, but we're not done with the eyes, so don't leave yet. So just an update on what I'm using. I used the Vanilla Born This Way foundation, and then I'm going in with the ColourPop concealer in Light 16, and I'm just blending that out to give myself a bright under eye, and I'm kind of taking the concealer and putting it right against the edges. That was a little too far. Right against the edges of that eyeshadow to kind of make it look a little bit more cut and like that. That sound a little bit more precise, you know? I'm also using the Makeup Forever High Definition powder. It's like a translucent, super soft powder. And I haven't whipped this out in a long time. I've had this for years, and it just makes your makeup feel so soft, but I forgot I had it. So that's what I'm using today. Also, I am contouring with the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit, and I'm using this brush that kind of like allows you to kind of press it, and then I'm going to go back over it like I normally do with my foundation brush. But this just is, I feel like, better for contouring. This is from Sonia Kashuk again, but it's a little bit of a thicker, more dense brush, and so it's not what you would ideally think to apply bronzer with. But since I'm using bronzer not to really like warm up the face, I'm using it to kind of contour because my face is a little puffy. I'm using this, and then I'm also going to really press it into the hairline. And then as usual, I go back around it with my foundation brush just to soften it, to make it where it's not too chiseled. I'm also going to contour the nose a little, give it some shape. So for blush, I just use a little bit of that Party blush by Tarte, and for highlight, I'm going in with the highlighter. This is the French Vanilla, just to give it a little something. So now we're going to go back to the eyes for a little bit, or yeah, we're going to go back to the eyes, and I'm going to go into this 02 Paradise Blue. This is by the brand Jordana, and this is just a eyeliner, and I got this from Walgreens like 7 years ago, and I'm just going to line under that bottom lash line just to give it a little pop of blue. I'm going to go back into the shade Power Cut from that Jaclyn Hill Dark Magic palette with Morphe. And we're also going to take this and line that bottom lash line and kind of cover that blue. So it's just going to look a silvery blue shade on that bottom line. You'll never know the difference. I'm actually going to spray my face before I put on mascara. I just have some issues when I do mascara first. But now I'm just going to line or put some mascara on that bottom lash line. Our last step of the day are the lips, and because the eyes are so powerful and wild, I want to keep it really simple. So I'm just going to go into this super nude gloss. I really love a good gloss, and I feel like this is a strong gloss. And this is by KKW. So I just wiped that off. I just was not feeling that shade. It was just a little bit too sheer. So what I'm going to put on my lips, I'm going to go into One Wish by Kylie Cosmetics, and this is just like a tanny, nude mauve undertone. Yeah. And now I'm going to take a little bit of that gloss one more time and go over. Sorry, I was trying to dry. Yeah, that looks better. I needed some color. I was a little too dried out looking. Okay guys, that's it for this video. I hope you really like this blown out silvery blue smoky eye look with just a plain nudish everything else. Just kind of keeping it plain and simple, but bam on the eyes. And so it was really fun to do this. I haven't sat down and filmed like a really good video like this in a while. I think this eye look is pretty, and I hope you find the need to try it as well. So make sure to subscribe. Don't leave me without subscribing. I would be so sad if I never saw you back here. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and give me a thumbs up, please. And I hope you have a great day and a great rest of your week, and thank you for watching. Bye!